Yes, we're live. It's the Back Pages show, bringing you the latest transfer news on this glorious Monday morning. And we've got Chris in the building, and he's a
How you
Liverpool
doing?
fan.
No,
How are
no,
you, mate?
no, they ain't right. It's Deadpool. Yeah, Apart from that, I'm all right.
Yeah. Obviously, we'll probably talk a little bit about that in a minute, but I was going to get into the latest transfer news, but then woke up this morning, and we've got TD. How are you?
How you going, mate?
Yeah, not bad. I'm just about to share this screen.
So, Chris, can I just ask you a quick question? Have you recovered from the Man United game yet? Because my friend,
leave him be.
My friend who is also a Liverpool fan hasn't, so that's why I was asking.
It's hard to recover from using to your rivals, but you just have to take it on the chin and move on. That's what I say.
Yeah. Well, hey, for Chelsea, I'm jealous because, right, Frank Lampard set to be sacked by Chelsea, or he actually is sacked now. Ex-Dortmund and PSG coach Thomas Tuchel to take over. Frank Lampard appointed Chelsea head coach on July 2019, finished in top four and reached an FA Cup final in his first season. But with Chelsea being ninth after 19 games, 11 points from the leaders, and 5 points off Liverpool in fourth, he has now been sacked. It seems the PSG boss, Thomas Tuchel, is set to be replacing him, and it's yet to be confirmed until later today. Well, I'm jealous. I'm definitely jealous. Right. What's your thoughts on that, Chris?
I say it's been coming for Frank Lampard because you know what Chelsea owners are like. They have proved.
But we all got told they were changing.
It's okay. yeah. This is Chelsea owners for you. Lampard's a club legend, but that doesn't. They still sack him no matter what in terms of performances. Bit strange coming after. I know they've beaten Newton, but I thought it'd be given one more week at Yates, but you're not chosen beating Newton, you're chosen penalty performances. So
yeah.
So Tuchel, decent manager. I think he had it easy. PSG. It's not the pretty best. It is the best job in the world. Bit of an easy but he's still a good manager. He did well at Dortmund. And I think it'd be a good appointment for Chelsea, and it'd be good for the likes of Havertz and Werner. That chairman.
Yeah, they got that link. For me being probably Arteta out, I am probably sitting here thinking that's why Chelsea win trophies and get up to the best, and we do well quite happy sitting in 10th. Right. So it was written on the wall for Lampard. It was just a matter of when. Had a good start, but I think if you buy £260 million worth of players and you don't perform, well, don't expect the owner to just go, "Oh yeah, that's fine. Let's carry on. That's fine. Right, spend my money, but keep going." You know what I mean? Before we go to Bargav, please smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, share the stream while we're live, and then get more people involved in that way. What is it, up to 20 likes at least? Bargav, nice to see you again. What's your take on all this news this morning?
Yeah, I'm pretty pissed actually. I've been on record saying I really wanted Tuchel as manager, and I'm kind of jealous of Chelsea, honestly, that they actually made this move. I think he's a really good coach. He has man management and good tactical creativity. They're kind of do I see them like winning immediately? No.
No, obviously not. But I think give it it won't be long, I think, until he gets those players grouped together. TD, well, you did call Lampard to be, I think it's still January, actually. So, yeah, you
Yeah.
actually did call him to be sacked in January. So,
Well,
at least half your bet was right.
Well, I did say that for the start of the season, I did say that Frank, Jose, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer won't survive until January. I did tell people that, and I had untold abuse online. I had untold abuse on Twitter. Had Chelsea fans telling me that I was delusional. Well, there you go. I have Tottenham fans come and say that freaking Jose style of football is the most amazing style of football ever, and then have half their fan base saying that they want him out after for like a couple of games anyway. And then I have other fans from freaking United fans who are on the top, like in the top 4, after being Liverpool and whatever, and still saying that Ole should go anyway. So, it it is what it is, mate. Like, and to be honest with you, I am not scared of Chelsea in any shape, way, or form. I'm not scared of the fact that they're getting Thomas Tuchel. It does not bother me in any way. I'm not scared of them. I know I was going to take a season for Kai Havertz and Werner to gel, and where are they right now? So to be honest with you, I'm not terrified of them. I'm not scared of them.
Did you watch the game on Saturday?
You talk about Thomas Tuchel's management about it's easier to manage a team with like PSG, which you have the likes of Neymar and all that other Mbappe and everything else, Marquinhos and all those other, and obviously Verratti and all those kind of players who play in that team, and of course it's all you have to it's not difficult to manage that kind of group of players as well. And you also talked about tactics as well. I've seen PSG tactically get kicked out of the Champions League to lesser opposition. So I'm not scared of Thomas Tuchel's tactics at all. So and I don't think.
Can I respond to that?
And I don't think Thomas Tuchel suits Chelsea style of football play anyway. So I don't see where the idea is. It's just for instant success, and then he'll be gone within a year. So, it's just like not the ideal. And Chelsea never stick with a manager for long periods and just try and do it. It's always instant success, and which is why they at the moment,
which is why they win so much more than us at the minute.
At the moment, so but long term they just go through matches. Eventually, they're going to be after Sean Dyche, with the long enough. So, look, I'm not. I called at the start of the season. I'm not worried whatsoever. I'm not jealous whatsoever. We are where we are. And to be honest with you, if someone said to me, like, I called at the start of the season that Arsenal win again in the top 4, and I still think we will, because look at the way that obviously look at the way that other teams have been underperforming over the last couple of months. Everyone's been doing shit. We've been doing shit. Liverpool have been doing shit. Chelsea have been doing shit. Tottenham are still doing shit. Man United only one. To be honest, the only ones who've been like highly consistent over the last couple of games has been Man United and us, pretty much, more or less, because that's in terms of like winning games and everything else, like recently.
We've only won 5 games.
Yeah, 5 games, right? But look at how many Liverpool's lost this season. They've lost to Burnley. They've lost to Man United. They've lost and
Don't
everything.
compare us to Liverpool, please.
I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying. but everyone's doing shit. You can't throw out top 4 out of. No one's got a dignified right to get into the top 4 this year. It's all open season, pretty much, more or less. And the way that how close the top 4 is right now, anyone can get in there, even though whatever. But to be honest with you, I still think we'll get in there. I've called it the start of the season that would get in there anyway, and I've obviously bet on with a few other people that I said that we'll get in there anyway. So we'll see where we leave at the end of the season. So to be honest with you, I don't understand the signing, but I get it because it's instant success. But again, it's that's all we're going to do. It's going to paper over cracks. They're going to get it's going to take a season to gel. And I knew the players that like Kai Havertz and Werner, I said it's going to take a season to gel. And then once they take the season to gel, they'll be where Aubameyang came in when he first started firing and everything else. Yeah, But at the same time, if Thomas Tuchel is not firing, he'll be gone within a year. So, and even if he does win a trophy under Chelsea, he'll probably still be gone after the end of the year anyway. So, like, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. But what do I know?
Hey, yeah, just by looking at what happened in the weekend, it just says to me, we've got Southampton again on Tuesday. We've then got Man United. We've then got Aston Villa. We've then got Leicester. Right. I think we've got West Ham at some point during that. And I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
like me
worried.
trying to run a marathon.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about any of those teams. I'm not worried. Why should I be? I'm not worried about any of those teams. Look at Southampton put their first team out in the FA Cup. You could see in the second half of that game they were tiring. They were tiring in that second half of the game. They were losing the ball. When we brought Thomas Partey on the field in the second half, we basically,
which was what made sense if we put Saka on the right instead of taking off our best player Martinelli.
Well, I don't agree, but I'll for whatever. But but the thing is, we took 15 yards off the pitch when we were playing Southampton in the FA Cup. They played their whole first team because they couldn't risk playing the second team because it was too much of a gamble. So which means they're going to play their first team against us, which means that they're going to be probably tired more or less, and we'll play our first team. And to be honest with you, we got the Europa League and the top four to play with. We don't have the squad rotational depth to be playing in 3 competitions at the moment. So that's what it is. And if you're talking about Man United, last time obviously we got a 1-0 win, a penalty over Man United, but we still dominated them for large parts of that game anyway. So I'm not worried about them, And to be honest, Aston Villa aren't doing that great either. So I'm not worried about any of the teams that are coming up whatsoever. I'm not worried or bothered, and I think we can do it.
Oh, I wish I should.
I mean, I'll give you this. Like, the fair point you make is Chelsea this year are. I think they're not gonna get to. They're not gonna be. They're gonna stay probably where they are. I mean, Tuchel's gonna come in, but United have the biggest advantage right now because they have an actual midfield over every top 16. As far as Tuchel's man management, like he handled like true elite players, man. I mean, Emery was in the same position, and he pretty much
lost the league.
Trash, basically. Like that's the best way to put it. Like Cavani and Neymar just pretty much took advantage of him at every second. As far as tactical creativity, what he did with Neymar in the Champions League last year was pretty nice. Like, you got to admit, like with the 4-3-3, the false nines, there's a lot to Tuchel with his like creativity. That's really that's amazing to watch.
Right. Anyway, let me just get into this because originally I was happy with the fact we got a loan signing called Man Odegaard. Then, for some reason, I thought after the Southampton defeat, I thought, what's he really going to make? Is he really going to have an impact if he comes on the pitch? So I thought I'd check it out. Then I came across this, and I am going to show this. Right now, he's only just come back from injury, right? After a knock for 6 days. So I had another look at his injury record. Right, he has had in this season, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 injuries in the space of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Now I'm sorry, he could be Lionel fucking Messi. If he don't get on the pitch, he can't do fuck all. And we know what Arsenal are like when it comes to injuries. We just seem to create injuries for football players. Right? So for me, I'm a mug for believing that. And the thing is, it's a simple loan with no option to buy. So that tells me, yeah, actually Real Madrid were rating too highly. They don't want to have him anyway. Right? So yeah. We're
An injury
screwed.
every month. An injury every month.
An injury every month.
You know, with the injury thing, that that's a lot. You know, with the injury thing, like there's people saying that he's going to come here and he's already injured and he's not going to play, and we're going to waste our loan signing, right? I've actually go through the official sources, and there's actually no official sources can say that it tells me that he's actually injured. Or no, because he's actually fully
He's
fit. And
just come back from a knock from 6 days. That's what has just has been seen there.
Yeah, but he's completely fully fit. He's passed his medical. He's passed his medical with, and there's nothing to say that he's got any sort of remembrance of any niggling injury left in his system. So, to be honest with you, I'm like, obviously I want to see how he does before I sort of praise him highly enough. But because obviously evidence speak higher than pretty much the reputation he's going to come in with. But I think he's going to do well. I think he's keen to set the world alight over in the Premier League. So I can't wait to see what he does. So
yeah. The thing is, in me, that like with the even if he is injured or not, he still had these injuries in the space of half a season, which just says to me, not even DENIS SUAREZ, it says Kim fucking Kallstrom.
Kallstrom.
All I'm saying is, yeah, this is.
I give him in his football club. I'll let you know.
Oh, Stephen, you're gonna ask me
Go
a
on.
question.
Go on.
You're gonna ask me a question.
Yeah, go on.
What happened yesterday? That's the question you should have asked me. Oh yeah, Liverpool. Who?
Dead
No,
pill.
I'm joking. No, I think yesterday.
Chris, stop
think
nicking my joke. I'm going to copyright it.
I think Liverpool. I think Liverpool played well yesterday.
They did play well.
Klopp is a cheat, and he got what he deserved.
Why
But
is he a
whenever
cheat?
I think of him, no, 1 second. He lost to Burnley, but he had bragging rights before saying that we deserve that draw and a win against Man United, and then he's there blaming challenges. We scored from a long penalty yesterday. So how does that feel? You disgrace.
Ouch!
Non-penalty, done one.
The thing is, I think you have to start to also, hi to everyone here. Hope you're doing good this morning. But
Probably going to blame the fact that Fernandez excluded the amount of time he's allowed on the training field to take the extra free kicks.
That was a clear tackle though. Like Fred had a nice pass to Cavani. Cavani gets tripped up. It's a free kick.
But the thing is that I think Liverpool had chances. Salah should have got a hat trick at least. But I think you got to start to slowly lay respect on Ollie's name because he's slowly becoming less of a waste man manager. And shit, you guys could win a potential League and Cup double. Imagine that.
When was he a waste man?
He could even win the Europa League as well.
He's not a waste man. He's always. I said, watch him unleash. No one listened to me.
The thing is, he's already been close to the sack. Well, we don't know if he's close to the sack. We don't know Woodward or the Glazers, but he's been under serious pressure for 3 times in his career. But as of now, you have to respect him because he's. Well, I think you are still top of the league, and I don't know if you're favourites to win the FA Cup, but you're definitely amongst the favourites. So. Yeah, it's looking good for him.
Marbles, thank you for being real. I appreciate it. But Woodward, he's a disgrace. And I know he's part of our club. I respect him for at least go... Because, you know what, all banter aside, we can respect him for at least trying to go in for Sancho. We can respect him for at least trying to do it. But then to continue to lie afterwards, knowing that he wasn't going to come, that's why I don't like him as well. Because he's always going to do is just keep on stringing these false transfers and the theories across to the fans that they're going to get gassed, and then it's not going to happen. But what I've got to say is Ollie deserves credit. He's done well, but Arteta, what a clown! Like, is this guy stupid or something? Like, why is he bringing top quality players on loan and bringing in crap ones for 50 million? Why is he doing that? He should be out of your football club. I'm sorry, but you guys don't need to reset. You can't have a new manager every season unless you're like Chelsea. It's a cheat.
But the thing with this Odegaard thing, to be honest, I haven't heard much of him before. I know he's done well at Sociedad, but that's not well, they're not a top team in La Liga, but look, we'll give him a chance to see how well he do. But I think we have to be cautious, not gas him up to like he's the next Laudrup or whatever. So
I hate all the Chelsea fans that are celebrating that Lampard's gone. Like he hasn't been at their club for 21 years. Like
Yeah,
I know
that-
I know he never did well, but he bought in the players. Now get him a top class manager to put the money down, and fucking start utilizing these players. Like maybe it is a process to have a second manager every season, but why are people happy with a short-term deal? It doesn't make sense to me. It's just unprofessional for short-term deals to happen. That's why I think Arteta getting these people on loan is just pointless. Like they're just there for a few months and then they're gone. You don't know. Like maybe Odegaard or whatever their kid's name, you don't know. He might get injured in training like Martinelli did. He's young. He's just as young as him. 22 isn't too far off 19. So I think people should just stop getting over the top and just actually understand that this guy can get injured very, very easily. Like he's an injury-prone player and he's a kid as well, and he shouldn't be getting injured. But what I'm gonna say is, best 23-year-old in the world is Rashford. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Just good. This is
This weekend's game is going to be fun.
Liverpool, Klopp is a disgrace though. I'm sorry, he's just a cheat. I don't respect him because he was just there saying, "No penalties, oh, you did good penalties." Yeah.
I mean, you guys are getting better though. Like as a team,
We
guys are
haven't
getting
had
better.
many
That's the scary
penalties.
part.
We've just won. We've just won.
That's the scary part.
From open play,
Yeah.
and that's scary because we were relying on penalties to get us to 1-0 and then start destroying teams. But now we're winning fair and square.
Right.
And yeah, there we go.
In terms of Man United, Man United will go head to head with Liverpool, right, again.
Yeah.
For RB Leipzig, brilliant young defender, Upamecano. The Old Trafford club could be tempted into stealing early a march on the Merseysiders in the race for the 23-year-old French international this month after COP bosses told Jurgen Klopp there is no money for reinforcements.
Cheat.
Do you actually need that more than another midfielder?
It'd also be a
No,
natural
to be honest with you, Bargav, Man United, I think our midfield's perfect at the moment, and I'm not. Listen, I don't care if Fred's top class
look,
or.
38 million.
But
Sorry,
one second,
38 million.
Stephen,
Hang
one
on, I'm
second.
just going to say 38 million.
I haven't got long. Stephen, one
Bargain.
second. Right, it doesn't matter if we have a midfielder or not. Our midfield is perfect at the moment because McTominay and Fred can do a job. And I think Fred's a top class player. I think McTominay isn't there yet. We've got world class players like Pogba and Bruno who are doing well, and Van der Beek is set to start playing more even soon as well. So I'd rather get a defender than a midfielder at the moment because what's the point in keep playing Lindelof? Like the guy is clearly not the greatest. Eric Bailey's made of glass, but still a great defender. So why not just get that back and get someone to start? Make them two backups when we need them. I think the midfield's perfect at the moment. We have quality players.
Thing is, David De Gea has not made many mistakes this season, so I think he can stay with you lot for another few years. Lindelof for me is not top levels. I wouldn't even say Maguire's world class. He's good, but he's
top class because he is. He has to be in top class caliber because no one makes 50 tackles in 10 consecutive games in the league, and that is at Leicester, but he does like 20 shifts in games with Man United.
Can I just quickly address this before ads goes? All right, I just want to make this point very clear. So, into the other United fan that's also in the chat, right? Can I just make this point very clear so everyone understands where I'm coming from, right? Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka is levels above Mason Greenwood. Let's just have that.
No.
Not again. Not this debate again.
Don't even go there. I'm not even agreeing with that one. I love Martinelli to death. I think he's a great talent.
He's not better than Greenwood. Okay, TD. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, can we all agree on this, though? Can we all agree on this? Would Martinelli do what Greenwood did yesterday, get a goal and assist in a big game against Liverpool?
Yes, he would.
I think he could.
No, he wouldn't.
He scored in big games before against Chelsea. You know, the thing is, Martinelli's been injured a lot, and Saka I don't think Saka's as clinical a finisher as Greenwood. It's like they're playing similar positions.
What do
but
you
their
mean
game-
Saka's not
All right,
clinical?
but TD,
He's not. I don't agree with that. I don't agree
Whoa,
with
whoa,
that.
whoa,
TD.
whoa, 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 whoa!
TD.
No one can hear each
Can I
other.
go, sir? Stephen, 1 second. Listen. TD, let me bring a stat out here. Yeah, Greenwood scored 5 goals in 3 consecutive games, including 2 goals in one game, 1 in another one, and 2 in another one. So what does that tell you? Has Saka or Martinelli ever done that?
Does Greenwood have 3 goals and 5 assists?
No,
in
answer my
competition so
question.
far?
Answer my question.
Right,
Answer
where
my question.
where does Saka have 3 goals and
No.
5 assists? Where?
Yo, it's
No,
a
Chris,
different position, bro. It's a different
No,
position.
Chris, stop. Chris, 1 second.
Yeah,
1
I'm
second.
silent. Go.
This is a stat from last season. So once we came
Oh,
back from the
who's
corona,
better?
once we came back from the corona break, Greenwood scored 5 goals in 3 consecutive games. Has Saka and Martinelli ever done that, TD?
Yes.
No, they
both of
haven't.
them scored big games? Yes, they have.
Wait,
So
can I say something?
no,
Can I say something?
no,
Can I
no.
say
Stop
something?
dodging around the question. No. 1 second. 1 second. Stop dodging around the question. I said, have they ever scored 5 in 3? Has they ever
Yeah.
done that?
Not yet, they haven't.
Alright, cool.
Yeah,
Can I-
exactly. So they're not better than Greenwood. That's just one thing that they should be
you
doing
can.
if they're
They are
better.
better than
Wait,
Greenwood.
TD,
They are
TD,
better.
No,
TD,
they're
But
not.
that doesn't mean they're not better than Greenwood. Greenwood
TD,
doesn't-
TD,
can I go?
listen.
Can I go? Can I
TD,
go?
one second, Chris. TD, you would say that El Nini's better than Fred, wouldn't you? If
No,
you
I
think
wouldn't.
that.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
I
Yes, you
wouldn't.
would.
I wouldn't.
You
I'm
would.
saying it right now. El Ned is not better than Fred. I'm telling you right now. I'm
Well,
saying
yeah,
that.
because guess what, TD? One's a top class player who brings energy, and one's just there for wasteland. That's
Alright,
it.
cool. Can I go, please?
Yeah,
Alright, so
go
what
on.
I'm gonna say is with this debate, yeah. When do you guys think the last time Gabriel Martinelli scored was?
Probably Chelsea, right?
Chelsea in January. Don't compare him to Mason Greenwood when this guy has not scored in over a year of football. Don't care if
Yeah,
he was
because
injured.
He's been
because
injured,
he's been
though.
injured.
I don't care.
He's been injured, but
I
that
don't
doesn't make
care.
sense because
I
if he
don't
weren't
care.
injured, he may have scored. But that's not a fair comparison, is it?
So, okay, in the games he's played, City, did he score? Chelsea, did he score?
Yes.
Like Chelsea went just now, the one that just happened. He scored.
Oh no. Okay, no.
So when in the games he's played this season, has he scored? Greenwood
Yeah.
is a striker playing on the right wing, scoring more goals than him. There's no comparison, bro. Greenwood is so far ahead of this guy. There's no
No, he's not.
comparison.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
There's no comparison, bro. He is so far ahead of him. It's crazy.
Dude, I ever say Curtis Jones is ahead of him, to be honest with
Can
you.
I just say before you misinterpret this, right? I'm not saying Greenwood is not as good as Martinelli, right? I'm just saying that Martinelli's not that far off.
Okay, cool. I was.
He's not that far off.
over-exaggerating. I was over
Oh,
exaggerating.
it's neither Saka, but they're not up to his level. They're not
If you
at
said
his level.
if you said Saka was better than Greenwood, that's your opinion. Like that's bearable. I can understand. I don't believe he is, but I can understand that because Saka's doing really well right now, and I rate Saka. But Martinelli, no, he's a good player, but no, I refuse to let that slide. I refuse to let that one slide. I can't have it. No way.
I would say with Saka, he's had a lot of pressure put on him.
Yeah.
Be
Thing about
thrown back
Saka.
into that side.
Thing about Saka, he starts for Arsenal every game. I don't think Greenwood has that opportunity where he can just start every game because he waltzes into the team because no one else
He's
is
got
hitting.
cover.
But Saka takes advantage of those opportunities. I'll give him his credit for that one.
Because the thing is that who would you put in Saka's place? Pepe? We did
exactly.
that. Sadly, look what happened.
Exactly.
So
The thing is that their games are slightly different, though. The reason I said Greenwood's a better finisher, well, okay, I think he is to some extent in that he's pacey and he gets behind defenses more. While Saka's a bit more technical and he plays. Well, Saka can play as a left wing, right wing, maybe number 10, maybe
Saka
number
he's
could
more
play
8.
in
natural
goal,
winger,
fam.
Saka.
Saka could play in goal. Saka could play in goal, bro. That guy can play anywhere.
No, I think Greenwood. He's more of an out and out striker compared to Saka. Then
Yeah, because Greenwood was a striker in the academy, but he plays right wing now because he's not better than our strikers. But he'll be better. So it will come with time, innit? It will come with time.
right. Just in other news, in terms of Man United as well, manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will allow England midfielder Jesse Lingard to leave on loan during the transfer window, but the final decision will be made by the Old Trafford Club's board. I think
Well,
that'd be good riddance, isn't it?
Well, Man United fans better start selling their dance studios then, because Jesse's not going to be dancing for too much longer, is he?
Bro, Lingard, yeah, I didn't want it to end like this with Lingard, man. We all love Jesse, but he's just not good enough anymore. It's as simple as that. He's just not good enough anymore. But I'm hearing names like Sheffield United. I'm hearing West Brom. Lingard's better than that. He's more of like a West Ham level. He's more of West Ham level in my opinion. I don't think he's up. He's not Man United level. He's not a top 6 club level. Like I don't think he doesn't start for Leicester, so he can't play for Man United in my opinion.
Yeah, I was going to say mid-table. Yeah, I agree. Mid-table Premier League. He's not.
That's his level.
Yeah.
Look at Klopp here. Look. Klopp's gone begging. Right?
Klopp, yeah.
Liverpool boss has asked, I'm going to call it begged, the club's board not to miss the opportunity to sign Bayern Munich's Austria defender David Alaba when he becomes available on a free.
He's going Madrid.
You got to wait until he becomes on a free.
No, I'm sorry. I've just gone away for a minute, yeah. But all I'm going to say is we can't take the blame for cheats, all right?
Klopp is a cheat. I hope Liverpool get relegated.
Klopp is let's be honest now. Klopp is a disgrace. Let's be honest. He slags off our players, Chris, every week. He slags off our players every week.
He always has our name.
Can I just interject? Sorry, can I just quickly interject here? Like, of course, Klopp's going to slag off Man United players. It's Man United, for Christ's sake. Of course, he's going to do that.
Club in the world.
Stephen, can we do that actually? Stephen, can we do that? Can we do an on-form?
I guarantee you right now that Ollie in the dressing room would slag off Liverpool players. I'm telling you right now.
But he does. Yeah, but okay, cool. He might do that, but every manager does that behind the scenes. No one does it publicly. If you do it publicly, you're a fool. You know what I'm trying to say? But Stephen, before we move on to another transfer, because I have a bit more news for you. Yeah, can we do a combined 11 for Arsenal and Man United?
Nah, not today. Not today.
No,
save that one for the preview.
I'm down for that.
Save that one for the preview.
Yeah. I've got a preview on Friday. We can all save it for that. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Sick. But I have some transfer news. Yeah. Apparently, I have some transfer news. Yeah. Apparently, there is a player. Because obviously I didn't get to complete it before, because obviously it wasn't confirmed then. But there might be. I know he's a Jamaican winger, and he's at Dortmund at the moment, and he's linked to Leon Bailey, and he's linked to us in the coming weeks. He was actually linked to us last week, and
can I just correct you? As he plays for Leverkusen, just to correct you.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I know. All I know is that he's at a shit club, and he needs to.
His name is
Leon
Bailey. Leon Bailey.
Leon Bailey.
So Leon, then.
Yeah. I got it.
Yeah,
Chris, he's not retarded. He can actually spell. You know.
Or you can spell Leon in different ways.
Or you could call him Leon Bailey if you really want to.
Gonna quickly share this. Will you lot behave, will you? Good.
Leon Bailey.
Curtis Jones.
Liberal lad. Yeah, that's my Jamaican brother, man. Big up to him.
Yeah. Sorry, Chris. This is the Sun.
Yeah, but it was reported by a Man United journalist. So you know Matt Law for Chelsea.
Yeah. Leon Bailey has put Manchester United and Arsenal on red alert by joining. Yeah, well, we might as well just say Man United.
Yeah.
As well as Tottenham as well.
Yeah, well, Spurs need anyone because they're shit. So
Spurs have no one on the right. They've got no one.
Spurs have. What?
To send scouts. So Everton have said that they've sent scouts to watch the winger. He's valued at 40 million. It would make sense since Man United stars include Twan Zabi, Aaron Wan-Bissaka by the USM. So they already own a couple of Man United stars already. So
I
I
think
think it'd be
United may
good.
make sense.
I think he would have. You know what though? If Diallo's here, he'd be back up. You know that, yeah? To Rashford, he'll be back up to Rashford.
The thing is, no, Leon Bailey is more. This season he's played more on the right wing. I feel like he is he's
look
an
at that.
option. I think he's the
226 million to get your manager sacked.
But then
I think
Chris,
he
what
is
does that
like-
mean?
no, can
What
I
does that
finish
mean
what
for
I'm gonna say?
Martial then? Martial's not here for the long term. He's not going to be here for 3 more
What I was
seasons.
gonna say is flipping what's his name? Leon Bailey has played more on the right this season for Leverkusen. So I feel like he's more of like he will be the number one target if we can't get
So
Sancho.
it's so quite true.
Yeah, but Chris, we have Diallo now. So
Bro, we haven't
why?
seen Diallo play.
Yeah, but Chris, we say that, but you've literally just brought him in, and then we're getting another person on the right. In the eyes of Ollie, Greenwood will be a striker because he's even come out and said that he knows the right wing is in his front position, but he's going to stay there for a while. That's 3 players on that wing who are all young. And then what does that say for Martial's future at United? Because Greenwood's going to turn into a striker whether you like it or not. He's there for the long term. Martial
it's-
might as well just pack his bags now.
It's
You might as well.
competition for places, bro. Like if Martial
No. There's no
if
competition
Martial
for
can't
nothing.
keep up, he doesn't have to be here. Simple as that.
Well, he's already sad and stroppy that Cavani's there. So what does that
No,
tell you?
I don't think he's sad and stroppy. I feel like he's just not playing well right now. We can't really expect him to be happy.
And you never know, Pogba might be gone as well.
Why does you see? Look, this is the problem with rival fans. It's always Pogba, he can be gone. No, currently he's staying. He wants to stay currently at his club. He wouldn't be playing for his spot if he didn't want to be at the club.
Thing about Pogba, yeah. If he goes,
Yeah.
he goes. If he stays, he stays. If Pogba's happy, I want him to stay. If Pogba's not happy and he wants to leave, he should leave.
He clearly,
That's how it is.
you think it's
Right.
Christian. He won't leave sad. He'll leave happy because we've had a good season with him being a key part of it. So
Yeah.
I mean, what can I say? And he even came out the other day and said he always wanted to play at Manchester United again, and he always wanted to play with a midfield with players in his caliber. But I disagree with the players he thinks are in his caliber. I think Bruno's not on his level. Fred's not on his level. But that's just like me saying, that's just it's like me comparing 80s music to the 60s music. Like, of course, 80s music is gonna wrap it up because 80s music bangs, yeah. But then I compare it to an upgraded version or something that might come into the shop. The 1 second, Stephen. The shop might bring in a new CD, and then there could be a new kid there. Bruno is the new guy still. He still is, but he's gonna be someone who will gel into the team eventually as someone who isn't just this new signing who scores penalties and free kicks. He'll be seen as a Man United player, and currently he should be seen as that, but he isn't just because he scores penalties.
The
Right,
thing is, though, is that we don't know what's happening behind the scenes, right? Pogba could have told Ollie or even Woodward he wants to go, but he's being professional and wants you lot to win the league or FA Cup or whatever else. So, if Pogba did leave, I can understand why. But then again, if you lot do win the league, then obviously you may want to stay. So, but I don't think you can say by his demeanor or what he says now that's an indication. Because
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
Right,
that he clearly might want to stay. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move it on. Chelsea, in terms of Chelsea, Barca are considering selling Dembele, and neither the club or the player are interested in contract talks. Chelsea are named as one of the clubs monitoring some of Dembele, as it is claimed. The 23-year-old has also been wanted by the Blues, Premier League rivals Liverpool and Manchester United in the past.
How good do you guys think he actually is?
I think he's top
Dembele.
class. I think he's top class when he's fit.
Yeah, he's always one that's like I always think about sometimes because he has the skills, but I think
He's like the foreign Danny Welbeck. Like, he basically is skillful and he has energy. He brings it to the team, but when he's fit, he's dangerous. When he isn't, he's not. But I think he's a top class player overall because if his career were to end today, would I say he had a good career? I'd say he had a great career because no one breaks through to the Barcelona first team and scores 20 goals in the first season. So, I mean, what can I say? He was a good player.
I mean, is he? I guess is he going to replace Pulisic at Chelsea? and then
He's better than Pulisic. He's better than Pulisic.
Yes.
So I'm sick of everyone comparing the two. Like Dembele.
I would actually like him at Arsenal. Actually, I would like him at Arsenal.
Do well. He'd do well. You know who you lot should get in? You lot should get in Bailey, Lingard, and Dembele.
I'm sorry. This is, Chris, you're gonna love this. Right? Liverpool have made contact with. Oh fucking hell! This fucking advert. Right? Liverpool have made contact with former Arsenal defender Socrates as they scramble for a defensive cover. Chris, are you on camera? Because I need to see your face. I need to see your face to this.
Going on, lads. Scan on, lads. Oh, the Scousers are stressed. Oh, look at the Scouser up there, man. The Scousers are bloody stressed, lad. Oh, God. Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, it's pity.
Oh, lad. Oh, God. Damn, man.
Stephen, I can't see your face.
They're done
I
at
can't
it.
see you.
They're done. They're finished.
They're done at it, bro. Socrates, bro.
The Greek god.
To be fair,
All I'm gonna say is,
I was just mocking it, yeah.
Socrates
not
is
a
world
bad
class. I
defender.
swear.
Socrates.
Chris, any thoughts?
Socrates is that. One second, Socrates.
he's part of Zeus.
One second. Socrates is a BTEC Hummels, and he was at a cheat club, a cheating with a spiteful snake, snivering club called Arsenal. Yeah, and now where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna go? To a club that were no ones,
bro,
nobody club, and no one club.
Bro, he's got Choupo-Moting's agent, fam. How has he managed to go from Arsenal?
Yo, TD, why are you running? TD,
He's got
why
Choupo-Moting's
you
agent. How has he managed to go from Arsenal to Liverpool? How's he pulled that off?
Well, from what I was hearing, he was set to sign for
Genoa,
Lazio.
Olympiacos.
Yeah, bro, he had so many teams like out in Turkey and Italy and that, and then now he's coming to live. Apparently, is coming to. Oh god, this is lovely, man.
This is what Liverpool
transfer phone call to Socrates emerged after Jurgen Klopp's plea.
Guess what? Guess what? All I'm gonna say is he's Liverpool quality, mediocre. Like they all employ mediocre players.
Wait, there's only mediocre players.
Well, we'll see at the end of the season. That's what I'll say.
He won't see anything because he's
in another red shirt.
Dejan Lovren said the other day. He came out and said when he was asked your thoughts. He was asked about his thoughts on Liverpool's defensive crisis and about like leaving Liverpool. He said, "I think they miss me more than I miss them because you do."
Listen, can I just be honest? Me and Chris, we're both the same. We're missing our Formula One badly as like our therapy treatment. Right?
Bro,
deal with the pain.
That's what football can do to you, eh? That's what football can do to you, eh, lad?
Yeah, well, at least with the F1, at least it has a positive result.
No, F1, yeah. F1's just entertaining. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's in the cars, but I just watch it, and I like seeing people just
the thing is, even if like your favorite doesn't win, you know they give 110%. Right?
People like Ricardo, people like most underrated racer is Ricardo, most underrated racer.
I swear he like a bunch of like other sports stars got put into FIFA, and he's one of them. Because like Joel Embiid got put into FIFA, like
what
got put into FIFA. All these guys got put into FIFA, and now I think Daniel Ricciardo was one of them.
What do you think about Donny van der Beek yesterday? Because he says he's willing to remain patient at Old Trafford despite giving limited opportunity to impress since his £40 million move from Ajax.
With Donny,
I think it was a little bit harsh because he's hardly had any game time.
I don't think Donny was
running a game like that.
I think Donny, for his standards, the standards we know that he's given us when he's started in other games, I don't think he had his best game. I think he was okay. I think it was all right. I think
this is what I meant because the amount of game time. I think for a game like that, it's you're asking a lot.
Yeah. He should have scored. In the first half, he should have scored, but you know, we won, so I'm not really gonna complain. I don't think he was amazing last night, but the best is yet to come from Donny van der Beek. You'll see. You guys will see soon how good he is. You'll see soon how good he is.
From the battery of our supporters to help raise funds following the signing of Mesut Ozil.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
I saw that story.
I
That's
saw
kind of
that, yeah.
weird because so
He took a
they
few-
signed him, right? But they want to jeopardize their club potentially by signing him. I don't know what to make of that.
Bro, it's for shirt
No,
sales. They're doing this for shirt sales, bro.
And
And
no, they're
the-
pretty. They want to return that club. That's like the biggest club in Turkey, so they want to get back to the Champions League. So if they win it, they get back to the Champions League and they have a good chance.
You've got that in Galatasaray.
But I think with Fenerbahce, that's his childhood club. That's
Yeah.
a big push.
Newcastle are set to confirm the appointment of Graham Jones as coach to help manager Steve Bruce, who has endorsed the appointment. I thought that meant he actually meant sacked. But there you go.
Did you see the Guendouzi news?
I'm actually going to search up Liverpool transfer news because I think it's hilarious.
Did you see the Guendouzi news?
No. Why? What's the Guendouzi news?
Another bust up.
Oh, has he really? Here we go.
There's pretty no transfer news.
Arsenal loanee Matteo Guendouzi hits rocks at Hertha Berlin after being seen arguing with teammates in a relegation scrap. Well, yeah. I mean, it weren't bad stats compared for a relegation side.
I'll still take him back though. I know his attitude stinks, but he still is. Look, there's a player there.
But then,
Maybe
if you're a relegation scrap like that, right?
Mhm.
You'd want your players getting angry if your teammates aren't putting the shift in. You know?
Yes, that's true, yeah.
Can you get what I mean? I'd be more upset if they just accepted it. You know what I mean? I like to sometimes see like the leaders of the team. Like I like to see like sometimes like Vieira shout at someone like, "What the f- you doing? Get on with it." Right? And I think I've missed too much of that at Arsenal. We're too soft.
Mhm.
The Liverpool one we already know about. Liverpool closing on Derby youngster Kyle Gordon.
Oh, I've seen that. He's 60. Bro, Rooney better not let him go to flipping Liverpool. Rooney better not
Why
let him go
that?
to Liverpool.
Is Dele gone basically to PSG?
Who?
Dele Alli. Is he going to PSG?
He wants to leave on loan, but he's not gone yet. He wants to go back and play with Poch.
I think the writing's on the wall. Jeremy, met him last night. How are you? Morning. Hope everyone is well. Leverkusen. Considering what ads back
Can I
in.
just say something quickly? Can I
Go
say
on.
something?
By the way, sorry, hang on. By the way, everyone keeps smashing that like button and share button. I haven't been saying that much this morning. I am still knackered.
Yeah,
I
because
think
you're
I'm
proper
burning
shit.
out. No,
yeah,
honestly, I actually think health-wise, I'm starting to burn out.
yeah, no, guys. All I'm gonna say is because I just saw Christian's comment in the Twitter chat, and it made me think. Everyone said Frank Lampard's gonna win the league, and he's gonna do this and that, right? There are people who we know, Monster, who were backing this guy, and then they decided to just switch on them, right? He kept the same energy when you guys were losing to Everton and losing to Wolves, and as soon as you lose to Arsenal, you change your thoughts on it. That is just bullshit, right?
It just
And now
shows how
everyone's
shit Arsenal are.
Stephen, 1 second. Stephen, 1 second. I need people to hear this, right?
Sorry.
There's no point. And now I hear people celebrating that he's gone, saying get this piece of crap out of my club. They don't understand this guy's been at your club for 21 years representing the badge you lot have that you guys are currently wearing, right? And you'd rather have some wannabe tough guy prick in Tuchel who looks like a hitman, yeah, like a fucking Poundland hitman from a movie, to come in and step in as the manager role. That's just stupid. And another thing, everyone said Ollie was gonna get sacked. Yeah, the Everton game. Ever since that game, have we lost a game in the Prem?
you're at the
No,
top of the league, lad.
no, no. 1 second. Let me ask you guys a question. He marked his words. He said, "We're gonna go on a run after this game in the Everton game." Everyone said he's going to get everyone. 1 second.
Yeah,
Everyone said he's going to get sacked after that. We beat them 3-1. Our midfield was the best part of that game. Bruno, Fred, McTominay, all in sync. Rashford had a good game. Yeah, they all said he'd be sacked after that game. And what happened? We've won and drawn every single game after that, and that just proves that this manager cares about his football club. He cares about his football club. And you know what? I assure you, Tuchel, when he comes in, he will do well, like every other manager does. But I assure you, he does not care about the club like Lampard did. And that's facts.
Oh, well, Lampard's not a good manager.
It's better not to. It's better to have a manager that doesn't support the club. You're more like objective about things.
I feel like Lampard.
Yeah, well, you say that to Ollie. Say that to Ollie. He supports the club, but he got first place, and everyone calls him a PE teacher. So thanks for getting scored by a PE teacher.
Bro,
But you know what's funny is that like they all changed their mind after the Arsenal game. We must be shit.
Yeah, you must be. Yeah,
bro,
Yeah, we must be shit.
the Arsenal game. It was the embarrassment. It was the embarrassment factor of losing to Arsenal, especially on the run they had been on. It's not because Arsenal are a dead team. It's just the form that they were in.
they're mediocre.
The form that they were in, and then was it at the Emirates or was it at Stamford Bridge? I think it was at Stamford Bridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about
You
the Man U
you
game.
go and you lose to them. Like the run they were in, it's just mad. So I can't really blame them for switching at that point because
Now, Lobby, I'm jealous because like I've been wanting to go on midnight.
Stephen, I can't see you. Your block's hiding your face again.
Your face is hiding your face, man. That's better.
Hi guys.
Oh no, put the little man on. Oh God, we need.
What's your issue with me?
yeah, leave little man alone. Why?
Stephen,
Yeah, but
put all the United fans on the bottom.
You man got
All the
battered
United fans on the bottom.
Yeah, me too.
United fans on the bottom. Clearly, we're not good enough for you.
Christian, he's got a message for you.
Huh? Yeah, go on.
I was on
Say again.
FaceTime with my friend, yeah, and his brother came up to the phone. He said, Man United are going to beat us. I agreed. So do you know what I said to him? I bet Man United are going to beat us 3-2. And what happened? We went and lost 3-2.
Yeah, because bro, we're just too good for you, man. Let's be honest.
No, he's a realist like me, man. Although he supports a different team, he's a realist Christian, man.
A realist, bro.
You know,
Yeah,
he's a smart kid, bro.
Well, when Laurie calls someone a realist, it's true, you know. So, yeah, and maybe it's just like a quantum set or something. But you know, I think fair play to Liverpool, the ones who were being respectful, but the ones who were gassing up Klopp, saying, "Oh, he's gonna murk Ollie." Listen, I don't care about them disgraces. I don't care, but I respect your son, and Chris, I respect you as well. So big up to you lot.
How do you feel about being linked with Socrates, though, man, Chris?
Oh my God, no.
No. Yeah. No.
Socrates. Problem. Now I wanted to sign someone, not Socrates.
He's losing.
Socrates is world class. He's world class.
Little man, are you
Socrates is world
FSG out?
class.
Are you FSG out?
They're giving him his powers.
Little man, are you FSG out?
Yeah. I'm angry.
Yo,
You want FSG out?
Thing is though, is that FSG, they're not perfect, right? But this is the most successful period you've had in your Premier League history, right? I know you won the Champions League under Gerrard. You know, the late Houllier, I should say, was a good manager for you. You even won a cup under Souness, was it, and Roy Evans?
30 years ago. That's where you guys are back now.
The point I try to make is that FSG have made you like champions for the first time in 30 years. So yeah, they're not perfect, right? But to say you want them out, who would you want to buy the club and how would you want them to do better? What is better than Champions League and Premier League? They're the two biggest trophies any English club can win. So
for me, previous experience, anyone that's not American.
That's true.
You know what? If Stan
I want the
Kroenke's
Buccaneers
American,
to lose in the Super Bowl, by the way. because they're owned by the Glazers. So I hope the Buccaneers lose in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but no.
I watched the Rams lose to St. Patriots in the Super Bowl. They panned on Cronky's face.
Christian, let me ask you a question. Right? Because I haven't asked you this
He's
before.
American, right?
I
you know what?
I haven't asked you this.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Chris. Let me ask you a question. Would you Because Jerry thinks we can still win the league. He thinks we're gonna win a treble. But all I'm gonna say is, yeah. Would you be happy with the FA Cup and the Europa League and finish second, or would you rather win the league?
I'd rather win the league. We haven't won the league in 8 years. Like we won the FA Cup in 2016, and we won the Europa League in.
Ollie's the man to win it though. Even if it isn't a season, Ollie is the man to win it next.
I wanna win the Premier League, man. We haven't won.
Would you be Ollie in if he wins it?
Bro, I've never been Ollie out.
So you're Ollie in?
No, I'm not neither. I'm just there, bro. I'm just
manager
there.
in Indiana then.
No, I'm just there, bro. I'm just.
That's done his mind games, boy.
Chris,
bro, the
Laurie, allow it, man.
Our target is top 6. Our target is top 6.
Well, I'm manager in, as in I have no remote attachment to the manager. I'll back them when they deserve to be backed, and I'll criticize them when they need to be criticized. That's just how me and Indiana roll. If you want to be manager in, like us, then just join us in it, because we back any manager, but they need criticism. And if we don't win the league this year, we need to go for a trophy first, and that's what I'm saying. Just have that comfortability, knowing you've won something before you go for the league.
No, you know what I'll be calm with? I'll be calm if we get past the semi-final. Seriously, because I just want to get past the semi-final.
Why? Who laughed? Who's there laughing?
Me.
I just want to get past the semi-final at this point. So hopefully, if Ollie can get us past that semi-final mental block, that would just be lovely, man. It'll be lovely.
That erectile dysfunction, boy.
Oh my god!
No, I'm gonna say is, and of course we could be positive. I think Arsenal fans can win. I think, you know what? I'll say what Gal said. I think Arsenal are capable of winning the league.
In what year?
Gal said Arsenal are capable of winning the league.
Got to patch the year.
I said in the space of I asked Stephen a question yesterday. I said, do you think Arsenal will win the league in the space of the next 20 years? He said no.
20 years, yeah, we probably might, but I don't know.
But Arteta will be here, won't he? The piece of shit. So
I still think it's gonna be. I still think it's gonna be before like someone wins the quadruple though.
Quadruple.
Spurs get their quadruple.
Whoever wins that quadruple is gonna be interesting.
I think Spurs will win the EFL Cup. Hopefully they can beat out City, and because I don't want City to win anything this year, so hopefully they
I don't want Tottenham to win anything. I want them to be the club that they are and win fucking nothing.
Bro, but I don't want City to win. I have more malice towards City than I do Tottenham. Tottenham, they're just irrelevant. I don't care about Tottenham.
But City, no, they're our rivals though. They're one of our rivals.
Tottenham aren't rivals.
They are one of our rivals this season.
They are this season. Rivals: Leeds, Arsenal, City, Liverpool. If it's between one of the two, I want Tottenham to win. If between one of the two.
Yeah, but Chris, there's another team you kind of missed out. That Chelsea are kind of our rivals as well. It's always heated when we play.
Yeah, the 4 main ones though, in my opinion, the 4 main ones.
Why 4? It has to be 5.
Why does it have to be 5?
But what the hell is 4? What is that to 5?
Because those are our 4 main rivals, bro. Those are
Christian don't like odd numbers. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't like odd numbers.
Yeah, he's weird like that, man.
I don't like odd numbers.
I don't.
Well, all I'm gonna say is like Liverpool, and Arsenal, Tottenham, they'll never ever have to reach odd number leveled trophies ever again. They're never gonna reach that amount, so don't have to worry about that. Man United might, but Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, see better things at the bottom of my shoe.
I don't know, man. In 5 years, things change. But who do you think is the next?
5 years. It's gonna take us more than 5 years to get to their level. Trophies.
Not trophies. I mean, I'm saying like to get back to challenging. I mean,
Yeah.
But who do you think? Who do you think is going to be the English club that actually can compete for the quadruple? Because that's like the only thing left, right?
Man
No one's ever
United,
done it.
Liverpool, City.
No,
City
just
have
Man
the
United.
resources. City and Chelsea, they have the resources and they'll spend the money.
City's come
We
the
have the
closest.
ambition. We have the ambition, though, but Chris.
Man
We have
City
the
have also had
ambition
the
to win
ambition,
stuff.
same with Chelsea. But this is the thing. I
Yeah.
think the thing is that if Man City decided to reinvest in, say
Cheats.
you win a title, for example, what Man City do is they'll go and reinvest, right? And if they reinvest, right, if you don't invest as well, you're screwed. Because
Yeah.
what I feel is that what your owners will do, like, oh yeah, we won a title, right?
They won't reinvest.
Right, so we don't need to reinvest. We won a title, you know, and it's a bit like with the FSG. We've done what we needed to do, right? We won't buy any more players, right? And then Man City and Chelsea take back over, because they just keep spending money to win more and more and more and more and more.
So that's the way the game's gone. It never used to be like that, but money talks. It's as simple as that. Money talks. So if you want to be,
Man City. Man City is giving like Pep a $200 million war chest this summer. That's the crazy part.
Well, that's the thing.
And he'll probably only get 3 players out of them, but we know that they'll be elite players or almost develop to that level. They're not going to be.
Yeah, I agree.
Kind
in
of
5
players.
years, we don't know where Martinelli will be. We don't know what level they'll be on. Saka, you know. So maybe, maybe Socrates. You know what? Maybe Socrates might go to Liverpool, but you know he's still youthful. You know he's world class, so he might even come back to Arsenal. So you don't know.
You're trolling.
You're trolling. You're on a wind up.
Give it a couple years. CX will be at Arsenal. Give it a couple years.
Is world class.
Yeah, world class. World class.
He's having none of this.
He's relegation world class, not world class.
Still. No, he take away the relegation.
He's world class without the world CL.
And the thing is,
he's world class. He's world class. He's world class. World class quality.
He's part Greek, so he'll know better than anyone else.
You gotta tell him his father's Zeus. That's how he's world class.
Yo, you're a prime example of a world class defender. There are many. Well, there's not many, but there are top class defenders. Yeah.
No.
Like how far? Like with these, like I'm gonna list 4 signings, right? That Arsenal that they literally could better your team at the moment. Get Eric Bailly in, get Lingard in, get Dembele in, and get a backup striker in Igalo. You lot are sorted.
Hang on, we just bought Odegaard. We just bought Odegaard on loan. He's had 4 injuries. Hang on. We just bought Odegaard. He's had 4 injuries, right, in the space of 5 months. And you want us to buy you want us to buy who is it? You said.
Put it this way, we don't need
the Pied Piper.
Was it a Bailly, right? Who's about? He's like a breadstick. You could just break within.
Yeah, but he would slap up all your defenders in a fight. So don't talk about
If I wanted to see all them injuries, I'd watch Casualty, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Laurie.
Bailly is undisputedly better than all of Arsenal.
Combined.
But
in terms of quality,
he doesn't
yeah,
stay fit.
Exactly that. I agree 100%.
You're not selling Bailly. Stop trolling, man. You lot ain't selling Bailly anyway.
You guys never.
Yo, Laurie. I'll be real right now. I'm sorry to say it. Right, this might be controversial to some Arsenal fans as well. I'm guessing Steven might go mad here. And this isn't delusional because I don't believe it. I don't personally believe in it, but at the same time, I kind of do. Right? I think Harry Maguire is better than all of your centre backs, and I think he's better than. I think he's better than Liverpool's current 2 centre backs combined.
Who?
Oh, Van Dijk and Gomez.
No, the current centre backs. The current centre backs.
Nat Phillips and Reece Williams.
They've got no centre backs. That's the point.
Reece Williams.
No. I'm talking about Fabinho. And whoever else is next to him. They get gas. They get gas. Like that's their main position. Like they're good. They're not fucking good. They're just
Reece Williams. Yeah, we've ruined that kid's career. I feel sorry for him. We've ruined that.
How does it feel? How does it feel, Arsenal fans, that Harry Maguire is better than 9 of your defenders combined, and he's better than 2+. That makes 11 the players that he's better than combined. So what does Chris? I'm sorry to say this here, but what has Gabriel done? What has Gabriel done to be on Maguire's
he's better than all
level?
their centre backs. But the way you're like, oh, he's better than all 9 of your centre backs combined. Like, come on, man.
Okay, he is though, Chris. Chris, he is.
He said combined.
Chris, he is.
He's better than all of them, not combined.
Christian, let's be honest. You can only count 4 or 5 of them because the rest of them are usually bloody injured.
Stephen, I have something to say though. Listen, all I'm going to say is right. I'm going to throw this question out there. Yeah, I'm going to throw this question out there. This is for all of you because I haven't heard Marble's thoughts on this. Bar Gabs, I haven't heard Stevens either because he only brought stats to the table. Chris, I haven't heard. Laurie, no, and John, I haven't either. Who is better, Gabriel or Maguire?
I'm going to say Maguire because Maguire's been at a higher level, played at a higher level for longer, and he's
Harry. I agree with Harry. I think it's Maguire because
Maguire, but like he hasn't really won anything yet. But
he's won a trophy. He's won 2 trophies.
What?
He's won a Carabao Cup and the Premier League.
He's also gotten like so many teams. He was on teams that got relegated like crazy though. So there's a downside to him too.
He was a substitute though. So
what does that make Gabriel if he was a kid?
Okay, cool. Laurie, I ask this all the time to people who back Gabriel and say he's way better than Maguire. People like Charlie. I ask him because the thing that makes no sense is I'll ask them what have they done overall career. They'll go to stats to back up and then say, oh no, but he's only been a player for 2 years. I know he's only been a player for 2 years, but that's my point exactly. If it was keeping up this quality in 3 years' time, maybe there could be an argument there. But for now, there should be no argument. Like, Maguire is clearly the better man.
I think Maguire is better, but with potential-wise, obviously Gabriel's in a bad stint right now, but he's had COVID, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Rubbish, absolute rubbish.
I do think though, like Maguire's mistakes are way more terrible than Gabriel's though.
When was the red card though, this season? A red card.
The reason I brought stats to the table is because we were never going to solve the bloody argument, right?
Yeah, but Stephen, it wasn't just this season.
When we looked at it, I made it very clear that overall you could say Maguire is the better defender, right? But there are certain aspects of their game where Gabriel is better, and there's certain aspects where Maguire is better. Right?
Stephen, I disagree because that's based on this season.
Depends on what type of defender you want.
Stephen, that's based on this season.
I'm not saying Maguire is the better defender. I'm not saying that Gabriel is the better defender. Right? Overall,
yeah, I know you're not, but
I said overall, Maguire is the better defender.
Yeah, but there's no aspect other than pace that Gabriel is better than Maguire.
But so
let me back my point. Right, Stephen. In all fairness, yeah, Stephen's had a better season. Right, they've both had a similar season, but for me, that's stats. With what I've visually seen, I think Maguire has, and this is why that is as well. All the pressure gets added onto you when you're a captain, especially. And I think for me, like you've said, there are different aspects to their game that some are better than and some are not better than. But when it comes to actually attacking the ball and getting it and winning it back, Maguire takes that any day over most defenders. So it's not too special.
I'm agreeing with you.
I think that Gabriel has way more potential, though. That's a fact. I don't think Maguire has too much left in the engine, but he hasn't dipped into his prime yet. But Gabriel, I think he's one for the future. So I think he'll be long-term at Arsenal? No.
Do you know what? I think even, look, what it puts it here, and this is what just makes me think. I would put Gabriel next to Maguire because then you've got the pace and the block.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would do.
Yes.
We wanted Gabriel. We wanted Gabriel in the summer, but we never put a bid in for him. We wanted.
So would you say Gabriel's better than Bailey then?
No. I'm saying because, bro, we were gonna buy a centre back in the summer, bro. Everyone forgot about Bailey because he's always flipping injured. Then we look at Gabriel. We wanted to buy him because we wanted someone to partner Maguire because. Like I know Ollie's shown a bit of faith in Lindelof this season, but we all know in our heart of hearts that Lindelof is not good enough. Yeah,
Then do
But
not
he's done
talk
well
about
this
his-
season, though. He's done well this season.
Yeah, this season he's been decent, but for me, I think he's our fourth best centre back. To be honest, like
Yeah.
I heard you the other day, Chris. I heard you say
What?
Tuanzebe's better than Bailey.
when
I heard you.
I've never said that. I've
Okay,
never.
was you okay? Cool. I might have got it misconstrued. So would you say Maguire? So Maguire's first, right? Is that what you're saying?
Maguire or Bailly are interchangeable. Then Tuanzebe, then Lindelof.
What about you? What about you, Arsenal fans? Who's your best and worst centre back?
Best.
Good question.
I don't know. I'll probably say Gabriel, and to partner him, look, I don't rate Rob Holding as a squad player at best, but
He's a good squad player. Yeah.
What about Pablo Marie?
Yeah.
He's pretty good, actually. He's pretty
What about
good.
Saliba?
Yeah, I haven't seen much of him, to be honest. Yes, he's got
Saliba,
the hype,
the
but
French guy.
probably Gabriel and Mari as it stands. Mavropanos is young and unproven. I don't rate him. Who else do we have? David Luiz. To be fair, he's done okay in recent games, but he's obviously error prone. Socrates is obviously gone. You can't count him. Probably Mari and Gabriel are our best, I would say, overall at the moment.
Let's see.
What? Right. John, just gonna give you just a minute to your thoughts on Lampard in and Tuchel out, and then just gonna wrap this up.
I think Lampard. I think Lampard deserved the side because like he didn't do well. He didn't actually do well at all. To be fair, with the players that he got, with the backing that he got. So
I disagree.
It was a wrong job for him at the wrong time. So I feel sorry
that's
for him,
it.
but he still needed to go. He wasn't doing
He needs
the
to be
job.
sacked, but the manner and how the fans are taking it, I don't agree with. Like, why would you? Like, he's brought in these players, now get a top class manager to come utilize these players more. So he's actually done the best. He's actually done the most important job in bringing the players in. So
Yeah, I disagree. Actually, I think he had to get like Havertz in, but I think like this year, like the biggest advantage is what you guys have is like the midfield. So that he didn't upgrade the midfield, so
I do
he's bound to
say
struggle.
some of those signings were down to the board as well.
Yeah,
I do think a lot of that was not down to actually that it's all right bringing them in, but I think a lot of them was the board already had them planned.
yeah, probably.
I mean, but if they had Declan Rice, I do think it's a different season.
he's overrated. Piece of shit.
Or somebody in the midfield at least. Like, I mean, their midfield is like, their midfield is better than our midfield. It's probably equal to Spurs.
To get Ndidi, he's world class. So
DD, yeah, quality.
Yeah, wouldn't you want Declan Rice at Man United though? Because like he can do the holding room by himself alone.
I disagree. I don't think he would fit into our system. I don't think he's good enough.
Why would he want to go? Why would you want him at Man United?
He's horrible. I don't want him. Wait, hold on. I've never said I wanted him at United.
No, not you. I mean,
John.
you've got Fred Bruno Pogba. I don't see why Man United need to buy him.
We don't. I understand. I understand why. You know what though, Steve? What I'll say is, I understand why people want a DM though. So, so Van der Beek can play more and advance up high up the pitch, but you're just, but I think we kind of like fucking ourselves there, if that makes sense, because that's just gonna make Fred want to leave, and there's gonna be no room for McTominay either. So, like, I just think we might as well just wait until them lot are out of the club to do that, because we're winning the league with the games with the formation that we're using. So why do we need a DM? I'd rather go in for a winger and a centre back right now. I don't think we need a midfield. I think
the reason that CDM makes sense for you guys is it gives Bruno and a Pogba like full freedom to just go off the pitch. So that's probably the reason. But I mean, but Chelsea, that's the thing they're missing is like they don't have that Pogba type player, and he's the biggest difference in like the top six right now.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. So obviously, Tuchel coming in for Lampard. Odegaard, is it going to be another Suarez, right, or Kallstrom, or is it actually going to be a decent signing? And just yeah, thanks for all tuning in. Leave a like, share, subscribe if you're new, right? And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow actually with the liver awareness show. So yeah, ads. Where can they find you?
Yeah, you can find me at Zills, ADZILZ, at Zills on Twitter. You can also find me on GNA TV, man. I just did my match reaction to the game yesterday. Make sure to go check that out. Stephen was there. And yeah, man, make sure to go check it out, people.
Cool. Bargav, yeah, thanks for coming on again. I don't think they can find you anywhere, can they? Or they can just find you on here. Hello?
Yeah, they just can find me on here. I mean, I have a Twitter. Haven't quite figured out. I need to change the handle on it though. So
Okay. Marble Halls. Where can I find you?
Yeah, you just search me on Twitter and YouTube.
Cool. And John, where can I find you?
Yeah, search me up. My name, just John High on YouTube and John High 19 on Twitter. Yeah, so
Sick.
Cool. Yeah. So, yeah. Everyone, take care. Stay safe. Stay well, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take
peace
care,
out.
guys.